This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, motherfuckers, this is Minx. Suck my balls.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Anyways, I'm Minx, obviously. And here's the lovely Cuffs, because she's on cam now. It's like you're a cam girl.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, goodness. Now I can't hear you. Of course I can't hear you.
Oh,
Wait. Speak
Maybe?
again. There we go. I fixed it.
Okay.
Fucking buttons. God damn it.
Fucking buttons. How are you?
I'm fucking exhausted, dude. Like, mentally, I'm not really here. So if I just start rambling, I'm really sorry. Yeah, no, I've been up since like 3:30 this morning. Because I'm high speed as fuck. And when I work with my ortho doc, especially when he does like total joints, and I know that's like the first case of the day, I get to work literally an hour early, so that way I can like get the room all set up, ready to go, and I'm able to check the instruments, because you know, you do this job long enough, when you have these loaner trays, sometimes like they're really heavy shit, and like, so we've got these wrappers that like wrap around them when we sterilize the instrumentation. Well, I've been doing this job, you know, long enough now where it's not uncommon to get holes in said wrappers. And if that happens, then that whole set is no longer good and it has to get re-sterilized. And that can take up to an hour, you know, or, you know, to check the sets. And sometimes there's fucking blood or bone from not your patient that's still on like the instruments. And so now that's going to take at least 2 hours to get reprocessed, because it's got to get cleaned and then it has to get re-sterilized. So I get in early and I fucking get everything set up and open ahead of time, so that way if something like that were to happen, I can, like, you know, there's no major delay as far as like start time, because it's a big thing with, you know, surgery. It's, you know, the start time. Did you start on time? Like, was your patient in the room by this time? If they were, awesome. If they're not, they want to know why. And I never want to be the reason for that delay. Like, I don't, like, anything that like I can control, I don't want to be the reason why something got delayed. So yeah, so I got to work this morning at 05 and started like getting everything ready, and then around like 5:30 my nurse rolls in, because that's when she normally gets there, and she was like, oh yeah, the carpal tunnel's first. And I'm like, what? And she was like, yeah, you know, the hip isn't until after the carpal tunnel. And I was like, well, fuck me sideways. Like, are you kidding me right now? So like, I got to work 2 hours early to set up for a case that takes like 15 minutes. And like,
man.
I was like, well, glad I got here early. And like, I haven't brought my own breakfast, because like this fucking hip, dude, that I did today, was a mess. One, this patient,
mess, huh?
yeah, fuck me sideways. One, like the patient was in their early 30s getting a total hip replacement. And then two, there's already a bunch of like hardware and like screws and plates and whatnot in the, like, pretty much like the cuff of the hip, from a previous surgery, obviously, when this patient was in a car accident a couple of years ago and broke their pelvis. And so we had to go in, and first thing we had to do was take all this fucking hardware out so we can do what we gotta do. And that took a while, because some of the screws were stripped. And so my doc was getting like he was getting frustrated. And so, you know, me being the awesome tech that I fucking am, like, toot toot, I was like, oh, well, I got this other set open, and, you know, like, let's use this. And like, at first he was really against it. He's like, that set's never worked for me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, just fucking try it, dude. Like, come on. Like, you just sitting there, it's not doing shit. And So he he used what I suggested, and he is like, "Oh, it's working." And I'm just sitting there like, and he was like, "Yeah, good job." And I was like, "I know."
I'm the shit. What can I say?
Right, but yeah, no, this case took 7 hours.
God damn.
Like I was scrubbed in from 8:30, and then I stayed late until about 3. And like I didn't get a break to sit down. I didn't get a break to fucking pee. I didn't get a break to eat.
Nada.
No, so like as soon like seriously, it's like when I was leaving work and like changing on my scrubs and shit, I like sat down on the our dressing room floor, which is gross, but I don't fucking care because my feet fucking hurt. And I was sitting there, I was like, I don't want to get up.
I am not fucking moving.
No, not at all. Like, fuck this. And I legit sat there for maybe 15 minutes, just like my fucking feet.
Oh goodness.
But
Well,
how are you
today
doing?
I'm doing good. I'm sorry. I'm doing good.
Here, I'll let the people see you.
Yeah, oh god, please. Let's let the people see me, please.
Right, with that dick of a mic in your mouth.
A mic / mic dick / dick mic, whatever you want to call it. It's awkward. I'm still getting used to it. And like I said last week, no matter what I do, and see, even now, like I feel like I need to like readjust my camera because I feel like it's too high. So, no matter what I do, I feel like it's just awkward. So please, for the viewing audience and listening audience, well, more so the viewing audience, if it looks like I have a dick in my face, please tell me because I'm always excited to hear that. My week has been pretty good. I have decided that I will be taking a road trip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm thinking about going to see my, possibly my biological dad.
Oh.
I have yet to decide as far as the location. I may end up going elsewhere, may end up going up north. I still don't know. Still undecided. So if anybody has any ideas, please feel free to list them in the chat on Facebook or on the website chat because I don't know. Now, just because you list your ideas doesn't mean I'll go there, but I'd be happy to take them into consideration because I'm nice like that.
Right.
But yeah, I was actually thinking today is kind of a special day. I mean, you and I
Right.
chatted about that a little bit prior to coming on the air, so I didn't know if
Right. It's
wanted
the 73rd anniversary of D-Day. So, I honestly right now I kind of would like to do I guess like a moment of silence for all of our like brethren who lost their lives that day. So, if everyone wouldn't mind joining me for that, I would appreciate it. All right, thank you everybody. So tonight's kind of a fun night for us. We've got a guest tonight, dude.
Yeah, I'm stoked. That's awesome. It's gonna be a good time. Good guest.
We have Anthony Thomas from Guardians of Old Glory, and he's returning to the show. He's been on the show twice before with Jim Beam and Jay Reddy on their show. And so now he's going to come and talk to us, but he's returning to let us know how they're doing and what they're up to and like any sort of upcoming events that they've got. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
tomorrow night on What the Fuck Wednesdays with Jim Beam and Jay Reddy, they have a guest as well. They are going to have Darren Friedel from Veterans Ride Therapy Project. And Darren was on the show in April and will be on the show tomorrow to talk about progress of the bike that they are giving away to a veteran who's having issues with PTSD. And then, let's see, we might as well just do the fucking lineup now. Fuck it.
Do it. Go for it.
Whatever. Thursdays, we've got Sergeant's Time with Ice, Gray Cloud, Mike Golf, and Doc Madness. They don't have a guest this week, but I think you should still tune in. And then Friday, we have Friday Night Freedom with Red Lake. And then, are you on with him this Friday? Or is it Flash?
I was on with him last Friday, and it wasn't with him. It was with you, my dear.
But yeah, so anyways, he'll be joined by one of us, and they will also be joined by Jerry Ann Saylor from Girls for Gunslingers. She's going to be on the show to talk about her new single that is being produced and when it's going to be released. She was on the beginning of last month when she did the veteran cover of the song Hallelujah. And then on Saturday, it's Saturday Night Savagery with Jay Reddy, and that's always a good time. You fucking never know what the fuck's going to happen there. It's Jay Reddy. He's random as fuck. I mean, he is.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
That's right. Drink your wine.
The beer's next. Cheers.
On Sunday with the Green Room with Jason and Charlie, they are going to have Boone Cutler from Warfighter Hemp. And he is an Army veteran who is now a radio personality and a huge veteran advocate. He'll be on representing Warfighter Hemp's mission as it is to promote the health, wellness, and independence of our nation's citizens, with a particular emphasis on the warriors who have sacrificed so much for the rest of us.
Oh.
Warfighter Hemp is proud to donate 50% of all profits directly to veteran charities, providing real support that will fill the gaps that currently exist in the veterans' healthcare system. And then that brings us to Monday, which is the Monday edition with Red Lake. And as of right now, he doesn't have a guest, but friggin' our front desk people are fucking phenomenal, and they're like booking us up like crazy with guests.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's gonna change.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then so all of our evening shows start at 2000 Eastern time, obviously. So 13 minutes ago. And then Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we have Liquid Lunch with Mysterious Uncle Pie and Mom. And Jay Reddy sometimes joins them, but it's mostly Mysterious Uncle Pie and Mom. And so their show starts at noon Eastern time. I had to convert it. And I think for a second, wait, when does it come on?
No, I have to do the same thing. Generally, I'm at work, so I know around the time it comes on, it's right before lunch.
Yeah.
And since I haven't been at work, it makes it kind of difficult to gauge that time.
Right.
But yeah.
But yeah. Oh, okay. So you know how the last couple of days I've been freezing in my fucking house because Ghost likes to keep the goddamn thermostat at 66 or 65
What's your all's
degrees.
electric bill at?
Dude, I'm fucking freezing, and I get it. I'm a chick, so obviously that means I rose up from hell or whatever. I get that. I still like to be warm.
Fire.
I'd prefer, I don't know, 70. I'll take 70. 70 is a good number. It's comfortable, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I may have bumped the thermostat up to 72 before I started tonight.
Oh my god.
He'll notice when he starts sweating his ass off, and he's like, "I'm dying in here," and I'm like, "Oh no, this feels good." But yeah, seriously, he's constantly bitching about how hot I have my showers, and I'm just like, this feels amazing. And he's like, God, return to hell, Satan. And I'm like, all right. I mean,
All right, well, hold on. Let me make my way on down there for you real
right?
quick, babe.
Which,
Like 70 or 71, and I don't. This is just me. That's generally around the temperature, maybe 69, maybe like the average temperature within a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 70 or 71, and maybe I'm way wrong.
But like,
I don't know.
But like, even in the winter, the house, like, seriously, even in the winter, house is at 65.
What the fuck? See, I sleep with a fan on.
Reason. Oh yeah.
I sleep. I have to. I have a fan on the ceiling, and I have a fan that points directly at my face. Yes, I have a fan that blows in my face. And no, don't take that into a dirty joke. No, I don't like things blowing in my face. Dirty, 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 dirty boys and girls.
I was gonna say I was part of that crowd too. Like, giggity.
Giggity. Fans. Yes, I love a good fan blowing in my face. But yeah, no, I have to have a fan. It could be fucking 15 degrees outside and snowing, and I have to have a fan. It's just, I don't know if it's the sound, I don't know if it's the feel, couldn't tell you, but yeah.
Very nice. Well, what do you say we get into some news?
Yeah.
I found some interesting articles. So I know some of us are old enough to remember when like Clinton was around for president, and like Billary, not Hillary. And I found an article today where it says that Trump's approval rating tops Clinton's 1993 rating. And it goes on to say, President Trump is by no means popular compared with his predecessors. His approval rating has been remarkably low his entire tenure in the White House. He's been in for fucking 4 months now. Give it some time. But there's some solace this week. Trump's approval rating is, at least for the moment, a hair better from where former President Clinton stood at the same point in his first term. So different polling firms peg Trump at varying levels of approval, but they've got him around the 39-40% approval rating. Bill on day 138 of his presidency, Bill Clinton only had 37% approval rating. So, I mean, I guess he could be doing worse, right? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, then it just goes on into more and more.
And more
shit.
And more. Like one of those articles that I read on Friday that was never fucking ending. And good thing it was cutting in and out at the time, because if not, people would have been bored to sleep. And so, yeah, yay. You kept it short, unlike me, and I just keep reading and reading and reading. Well, I have an article as well, and I pulled it up, and it pulled up a bunch of music and sound, and I don't know if you could hear it on your end.
I can't, so that probably means that nobody else can.
Okay, that's good news, because I was really worried when you were talking that cut you off, and if it did cut you off, you covered very, very well.
I mean, I'm good like that.
I know, you're just fucking awesome. So, and this is a Fox News article.
Ooh.
So then on there, no, I don't need no fucking pop-ups and all that good nonsense. Okay, so let me wait while this decides whether or not. Okay, yeah, of course.
Whether or not it wants to.
Yep, there's the ad. Okay, fuck you and your ads. Okay, so this also pertains to President Trump. So, London Mayor Khan suggests calling off Trump's state visit to Britain. Here we go. Speaking. Oh, come on, ad. Don't be like this. So, the London Mayor Sadiq Khan escalated his war of words with President Trump late Monday, suggesting the president's planned state visit to Britain should be canceled. Speaking on Channel 4 News, Khan said Britain should not be, quote, rolling out the red carpet to the president of the USA in the circumstances where his policies go against everything we stand for, end quote, when asked whether the visit should be called off. The comment comes amid a spat between the two leaders in the wake of Saturday's London terror attack. Trump initially had criticized Khan for a post-attack quote in which the mayor said there was, quote, no reason to be alarmed. What the fuck? Sorry, that was my quote. The what the fuck was my quote, pardon. Khan's comment was in the context of a broader quote regarding a bolstered police presence. What the fuck? But
Dude, I love
Trump,
your quotes.
I love the quote. What the fuck? But Trump on Saturday night suggested the mayor was downplaying the terror attack itself. Yeah, no fucking shit. At least 7 dead and 48 wounded in terror attack, and Mayor of London says there is no reason to be alarmed, Trump wrote. Khan brushed off Trump's initial, I think I'm censure. That has to be the right word. Censure, censure. If not, please feel free to make fun of me in the chat. I'm used to it. Continue. With his office saying the mayor has, quote, more important things to do than respond to Trump's ill-informed tweet that deliberately takes out of context his remarks urging Londoners not to be alarmed when they saw more police, including armed officers on the streets. Trump. It's the wine, please. Oh my God. I'm having problems, people. Fuck. Trump took a more direct shot Monday morning, calling the statement a, quote, pathetic excuse by Khan. It's unclear whether the dispute will have any broader implications for the visit agreed to during Prime Minister Theresa May's January visit to Washington, which no date has been set, and British Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson reportedly said Tuesday he saw no reason to cancel the Trump trip. Let me see how long this article. Okay, it's another paragraph. Y'all can sit through it. But Khan, who made a similar call to block Trump's visit back in February, suggested in the Monday interview he sees his stance as one of tough love for an important ally. Tough love. I'll show you tough love, motherfucker. Sorry. My quote again. Quote. This is his quote now, I believe. Yes, his quote. I think one of the things when you have a special relationship, it is no different from when you've got to choose a close mate, or when you have got a close mate. You stand with them in times of adversity, but you call them out when they are wrong, he said. And there are many things about which Donald Trump is wrong. And that would be the end of the article. And I inserted many a quote of my own into that article. And
it's fine. I do that all the time. It's fine.
Yeah. Wow. Sorry. The more and more I read it, I read it once before, beforehand, and I didn't really, I just browsed over it and got a good idea of what was going on and all that good stuff, and it's just mind-boggling. Some of it is like reading the quotes from him about now I'd have to go back and open up the actual article, but the security and how it was blown out of proportion. It wasn't blown out of fucking proportion. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, to kind of go along with that, I found one where apparently I almost said Canada because
Canada, because that's that kind of night.
That's
Keep
what
going.
it looks like. Fuck. Yeah, no, see, this is how fucking tired I am. I'm like, oh yeah, Canada. Ugh.
You're good. Canada, keep it going.
Oh my God. So bad.
You're good.
Canada.
Canada.
Canada. Will build up its military as the U.S. pulls back from the world stage. Well, it's about fucking time, Canada. Like, blame Canada. Apparently, Canada intends to make a, quote, substantial investment in its military because it can no longer rely on the United States for leadership in the face of threats posed by terrorist groups or countries like Russia and North Korea, the Canadian foreign minister said Tuesday. I almost fucking did it again. Canadian.
Canadian.
I just want to go take a nap.
No.
Get it together.
Boss would say no, and I'm pretty sure Daddy Ice would say no as well. So
Whatever.
continue.
Echoing complaints made recently by German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Oh, fuck me. Chrystia Freeland, haha, bitches, told Canada's House of Commons that Washington is no longer committed to its position of world leadership, forcing Canada to invest in its own armed forces to defend liberal democracy. It's about fucking time. Quote, the fact that our friend and ally has come to question the very worth of its mantle of global leadership puts into sharper focus the need for the rest of us to set our own clear and sovereign course, Freeland said, never mentioning President Trump by name. But she said many of the voters in last November's U.S. presidential election cast ballots, quote, animated in part by a desire to shrug off the burden of world leadership. Let me just stop you right there, Hooker. Oh, like I know, you know, in the days of old, we were, you know, the world's police officer. However, here recently, it seems like the world has been getting pissed off anytime we go and interfere with shit. And at the same time, we've been neglecting ourselves whilst being the world's police officer and the world's peacekeeper and the world's, I don't know, fucking babysitter, you know, for lack of a better goddamn term, because, you know, hey, if you're getting frisky over there, watch out because Daddy US is going to come in and fucking put your ass in the ground and then we're going to go home. And so it's why everyone else feels as though it is our responsibility to make sure that other countries stay in line and don't fucking get frisky or froggy. Like, that's not part of our responsibilities. It's not part of our fucking role. Like, it's not our fucking duty. Like, take care of your own fucking shit. Continuing. While setting out...
Sorry, I keep interrupting. Fuck.
While setting out several areas where Canada has taken a different tack from Washington, Freeland conceded that Canada has not been pulling its weight in terms of its military spending. Well, no fucking shit. It's a criticism that Trump has made of several NATO members, which is fucking true, without singling out Canada. She promised that in the future, Canada will do its, quote, fair share. Well, I would hope so. In 2016, Canada spent just over 1% of its GDP on its military. Half of the 2% level that is the goal of the NATO alliance. So in other words, like again, sidebar, technically, like, the NATO alliance, that's a treaty, right? So technically Canada has not been upholding their part of said treaty. Ergo, they have been breaking the treaty, right? Is that how it fucking works?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's how it fucking works in my head. If I'm fucking wrong, can someone just tell me that in, like, the fucking Facebook live chat and be like, Minx, you're fucking wrong. And I'll be like, okay, well, I guess I'm fucking wrong. I don't fucking know.
Ditto. If I'm wrong too, please let me know.
you know,
Somebody fucking school us if we're wrong. If we're wrong about something, call us out. Because
Right.
I'd rather be, schooled than just looking like a fucking ass.
right? And like, I have no problem taking responsibility for when I fuck up or if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. Like, I'll take that. I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I fucking fucked up. But like, tell me what I did wrong, and then we can move on, and like, we can move forward from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, in fact, Canada ranks 20th of 28 NATO members in military spending. The United States is number 1, obviously, because we're the fucking best, at 3.6% of GDP. On the military front, Canada's geography has meant that we have always been able to count on American self-interest to provide a protective umbrella beneath which we have found indirect shelter, Freeland said. Fucking freeloaders. But she added that to depend totally on U.S. protection would make Canada, quote, a client state. But you have been. Pretty much your entire existence. To put it plainly, Canadian diplomacy and development sometimes require a backing of hard power, she said. We will make the necessary investments in our military to not only address years of neglect and underfunding, but to also place the Canadian Armed Forces on a new footing, she added. Without providing any figures, Freeland's speech is to be followed Wednesday with an announcement of a new defense policy review. Although Freeland was careful to say that Canada was, quote, grateful for the outsized role that the United States has played in the world, there was an undertone of disappointment throughout the speech, something seldom heard recently in the Canada-U.S. relations. The tone was in sharp contrast with the, effusive, right? I don't mutual admiration evident in March 2016 when Prime Minister Justin Trudeau hooked on phonics was hosted by President Obama at the White House State Dinner just months after Trudeau was elected. He said that Canada and the U.S. were actually closer than friends and, quote, more like siblings. As the two leaders shared notes on how to broaden trade links and battle climate change issues on which Ottawa and Washington no longer see eye to eye on. Freeland said that Canada remains deeply disappointed by the Trump's administration's recent decision to withdraw from the Paris Agreement on climate change. She did note that Canada will continue to back multilateral institutions like the United Nations and the World Trade Organization and would seek new trade agreements as well as modernization of the North American Free Trade Agreement with the U.S. and Mexico. So in all of that, it's about goddamn time, Canada.
Canada.
Right? Trudeau. I don't know. Trudeau. Like true dat, but Trudeau.
True dat, but Trudeau.
I don't fucking know. Ugh.
Fucking fuck.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me take a sip of my... I've got 2 tonight. I don't know. Did I tell you that? I've got my lovely fucking cheapo sparkling white wine.
You look so happy.
I say what?
I said you look so happy.
I know. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I'm going to start off with this, and once I polish this off, I'm going to go into some beer. So, yeah, it's just one of those nights. So I'm going to take a sip of this, and then I'm going to go into my next article, if you don't mind, unless you want to go further into Canada.
God damn
nonsense.
You're never going to fucking let me live that down, are you?
No, well, no, not just you, but I'd rather call it Canada too. I mean, fuck. May as well.
Right?
Media. It just sounds right.
It does. I mean,
In your heart, doesn't it sound right?
no, but it does. Like it you know, like
Exactly.
you read it and you're like, oh, Canada, right? But then but wait, then there'd have to be an I in there, so it doesn't really work. So I must be just fucking out of my mind right now.
Mhm.
I don't.
Nah.
Fucking, but no, like, seriously though, fucking words. I can't do this shit. Like, Red Leg, he's so good. Like, we were talking last night and about an article that you and I had covered on Friday. And like, he could say that douchebag's last name, and I'm like, oh, you're so good with words. And I'm not. But speaking of
Well-
someone who's like not fucking good at anything,
Oh, get out of who?
an armed suspect on a mission to murder 3 of his. Oh, in the Bay Area. That's where I'm from. Okay,
Ooh.
sorry, got excited.
Continue.
To murder 3 of his doctors in the Bay Area was busted last week while en route from the Central Valley, officials say Tuesday. Oh, fuck. Yu Chen, 58, rented a Nissan Rogue. If you watch Top Gear, they say it's Nissan or
It's Nissan.
It's Nissan.
Nissan. Jeez, fucking mother. That's one word I can pronounce. I suck. Hooked on phonics, but I can pronounce Nissan. Fuck.
No, like they call it like Nissan, and then it's not Jaguar. It's like Jaguar.
Jaguar. Like,
Yeah,
that's
right? It's
some
not
fucking,
like Jaguar. It's
It
Jaguar.
is a rich hoity-toity car, I guess. So it makes Jaguar. Let me go get my Jaguar and my Cristal, motherfucker. Wow. I could never be rich. Wow. Never be rich. I could never own a Jaguar.
I'm
And,
so glad I switched the cams over to you during
Wow,
all of this.
I have no. I'll look at all my hand movements. This is what I do. I don't know how I made it through the army with all of my hand gestures and whatnot, because let me tell you, this is my fucking thing. Like, talking with my hands, this is how I do. And I learned real fucking quick not to do that. And yeah, I survived.
Right?
Yeah, I
All right.
survived.
So, Yu Chen.
Sorry.
No,
Yu Chen.
you're fine. He packed up his 2 semi-automatic handguns and started off from his hometown of Visalia on Wednesday with a plan to execute 3 of his doctors at their homes in Palo Alto, police officials said. Police said Chen was bent on killing the doctors because he was upset about, quote, a medical condition and medical treatment he received from them. Seems like a bit of an overreaction, but I guess I kind of understand. Like, I don't. Like, I've been unhappy with treatment before, but I've never been like, you know what? I'm going to fucking go kill that guy.
Yeah.
I've never
No.
reached that level of pissed off, but, you know, whatever. Authorities will not elaborate on the circumstances of Chen's condition out of concern for his privacy. You know, fucking HIPAA. I get it. Once police were alerted about Chen's alleged nefarious plan, nefarious, they put the word out to several jurisdictions around the state while alerting the doctors in case he showed up at their homes. Palo Alto police got a call around 7:45 p.m. Last Wednesday from the California Highway Patrol saying they stopped the suspect on Highway 101 near Hellier Avenue in San Jose. Oh, it's so close to home. Chen was driving the Nissan.
Nissan.
Sorry. And had his 2, at least they were legally owned handguns. Ooh, this is not legal, with high capacity magazines. That is not legal in the state of California anymore. Naughty Kool-Aid man. The CHP arrested Chen without incident and took him to a hospital for treatment related to his medical condition. Chen was discharged from the hospital that evening and booked in Santa Clara County's main jail. He was later charged with 3 felony counts of attempted murder by the district attorney's office.
Good.
Like, I like reading stories from, like, home because, you know, like, born and raised California. And on top of that, you know, like, the fucking Bay Area. I mean, you just gave the crazies over there more reason to be like, ban all guns. But, you know, at least they were legally owned. Your magazines weren't. But, you know, semantics.
Yeah.
Right? Was that the right word?
I think so.
Right?
Like
Semantics.
used in proper context.
Did I? Because I always
repeat your statement.
I always mix up like semantics and ceramics and like
ceramic. Okay, wait. Okay, so restate this.
Oh my God.
Give me your statement again. Let me hear it.
I don't remember it.
That's okay. Fuck it.
Shit.
Before we go any further, so I've been neglecting Facebook Live, the Facebook Live chat, and please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'll do. Okay, so number 1, Phil. Phil.
Oh, Pip.
That's Pip.
Yeah, it's
Pip, right? Okay, it's taking me this long to fucking gather that is you. I'm sorry from the bottom of my fucking heart. Pip. Okay. So, oink oink cuffs. Okay, since you're gonna oink oink me, guess what? I'm gonna oink oink you. So, right back at you, motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Okay. That's just how it goes. And in fact, for, you know, old time's sake, I'll just do it twice. So, are you ready? Are you sure you want this? All right.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
So unbecoming. I'm sure everybody just finds that super attractive.
You're so pretty.
Oh, God. Okay, so, and who else do we have here?
We have Faith is in
Yes,
there. And,
Faith is in there too.
and Anthony Thomas, who I believe is our guest. He's trolling us on Facebook Live.
He's not trolling.
I mean,
he was asking a couple questions prior to the show. He had sent me a message. So he's not trolling. He's just interested.
Right.
But let's see. Is it Kyrie? Kyri? She is from Canada. Ha ha ha. My dad is also from Canada. Kyrie or Kyra. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I think this is the first time I've seen you in the chat. So thank you for listening, and high five for Canada. Yay.
Right?
Okay. And Anthony, obviously, thank you for joining us prior to joining us. Yeah.
Called it.
Yeah. And high capacity, no high capacity. No high capacity fun. Yeah, I know. Semantics. Let's see. Do we have anybody else? You were forgiven. Yeah, Phil. Yes. Faith says, "Yay, hi, ladies. Hi, Faith. We love you."
We've also got an audience on Mixer. And,
okay. So I'm new to this Mixer thing.
Dude, me too.
What do you got going on over there?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I only have like 2 screens up. Like I don't have more screens than that. I'm not 100% sure who all's listening on Mixer, but I know there's some there because the boss is awesome and he's like, don't forget these people. So yeah, no, not forgetting you guys at all. So everyone on Mixer, thank you so much for listening and like welcome to this fucking crazy ass show. We don't fucking know what we're doing. And and then we're also on YouTube and I'm not sure again. I only have 2 screens and like this one's over here for like, you know, the chat room, which hello everybody in there. And then I've got like my shit pulled up over here with like all my buttons. And I have like really bad ADD. And so like if I have too much shit going on, I don't know where to focus on anything. And so like I'll just be like, okay, hold on, I got to make sure this is okay. Okay. And then over here and So I'm working on it. But yeah, thanks everyone for showing up, and hopefully I can figure out how to get on Mixer without disrupting any noises or sounds, so I can be like, oh yeah, hello you.
Oh,
You know?
oh my God. I'm sorry to cut you off, but our wonderful stepdad Kaz
Oh, your picture.
managed to grab a fucking screenshot of me doing my pig nose.
Best stepdad
and
ever.
Oh my fucking
I told you, you're so
God.
pretty.
Oh, yeah, that is so pretty. Can you see any fucking boogers up in there?
I mean, maybe.
It does zoom in on that bitch. God.
Oh, hi, Kilo 6. Oh, he wants me to do his back surgery. So the thing with back surgery and like spine surgery, quick side note, don't get it for as long as you can. There's how to put this. You never come out fully better. You're either at the same or you're worse. You might get a little better, but you'll never get like back to 100%. So, and I don't like spine. I don't like spines. Like, God, there's nothing to see in there. And it's just, like long cases, and you have to wear fucking lead the entire time because you've got your C-arm, which is constantly emitting like fucking radiation, or like the O-arm, which puts off even more goddamn radiation, like to the point where in order to use said machine, everyone in the room has to fucking step out of the room. Like, that's how much fucking radiation that gets put out, and like that's not healthy. And like,
No.
the patient's just sitting there like absorbing it all. It's like, well, fuck that guy's kidneys, fuck that chick's thyroid. Like, hopefully they weren't planning to have any more kids, because
Yeah.
but yeah, so I don't know. Mom sent a fun. Oh God.
What?
I don't know. Okay. Mom sent an interesting article today, which kind of shocks me, but at the same time, it doesn't. Apparently, 0 students at 6. Count them 6, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Baltimore schools test proficient in English or math. So that's 0 kids at 6 schools all failed to test proficient in English or math.
Oh my God, I'm not religious
At
all,
fucking
pardon me.
at high schools, like
Oh my God.
Baltimore schools are failing students on serious scales, and it's not for lack of spending on high-priced administrators and other school employees. Not a single student in 5 of the city's high schools and 1 middle school tested up to state standards in English and math. Wow. An astonishingly embarrassing statistic that's infuriating some parents. It's absurd to me. Janelle Nelson, mother of Frederick Douglass High School senior Navon Warren, so it might be Janelle. I don't know. God damn it. Told the news station, that's your teacher's report card ultimately. Based on Warren's analogy, teachers at 5 schools received a 0 on the latest round of standardized testing. Booker T. Washington Middle School, Douglas High School, Achievement Academy at Harbor City, New Era Academy, Excel Academy at Francis M. Wood High School, and New Hope Academy. Like, you'd think with the name Academy, like, they would actually be, I don't know, fucking, and especially this one that says Excel Academy. Like, that's your goddamn school name. Like, you would think they would be excelling at, I don't know, at least something. But apparently, English and math is like, fuck it. according to Fox Baltimore investigation, high school students are tested by the state in math and English. Their scores place them in one of 5 categories. A 4 or 5 is considered proficient, and 1 through 3 are not. At Frederick Douglass, 185 students took the state math test last year, and 89% fell into the lowest level. So that would be a 1.
Oh, the fuck?
Dude. Oh my God. Just 1 student approached the expectations and scored a 3.
Wow. How many again? Out of how many students?
185.
And 1, and how many came in at a 3?
1 came in at a 3.
And that was the highest?
That was the high.
Okay, so a 1 was the lowest, and how many came in at a 1?
184.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Like, okay, I get it. Like, you send your kids off to school to learn shit, right? But then, when they come home, doesn't it fall on the parents to, I don't know, make sure that the kids are, I don't know, doing their homework, or, being involved with your children's education? I get it. I'm not a parent, so I'm just speculating here, right? I can only take into account what I fucking went through in high school, and I fucking hated doing homework. Like, classes I didn't fucking like I don't know, fucking math. I fucking hated doing homework, but my fucking parents made sure, like all fucking 4 of them, made sure that I would do my homework. Well, what they thought I was doing homework anyways. I never actually did all of it, which is probably why I never, got super high in math. Obviously, I fucking graduated and I fucking made it, so I still hate math. But yeah, no, fucking, it's like, doesn't it get to the parent? Like, this falls on the parents as well. At least in my mind, it does. Like, obviously, you're not taking an invested interest in your child's education.
Yeah.
Like, if you were legitimately invested in your kid and their well-doing and how, like, their fucking, like, schooling, you would make sure that, I don't know, they could at least fucking read or, write grammatically correct or, fucking speak in, I don't know, fucking English and not, God, I'm going to say ghetto, Like, and you guys fucking know, like, there's a fucking difference. And, like, there's a way to, like, speak properly and then there's a way to not. And like, it just, like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, this doesn't just fall in the schools. Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
And, like, I don't understand what is the issue with this. But I don't want to, like, again, everything that I say is my own personal opinion and does not reflect any of the views of anyone else associated with this station or WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army What the Fuck Moments. And then the rest of Best Stepdad Ever causes, like, obligatory disclaimer. So, yeah. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. So bad. And then last thing that I saw was, so yesterday we had Captain Di on, and if you guys missed that interview, holy fuck, was it good. And I, feel honored that I was able to co-host with Red Lake last night and, like, be able to talk to him and ask him questions. But Stars and Stripes actually put out something today about Captain Di and how this war movie advisor looks to troops and vets to fund his directorial debut, which is exactly what we fucking talked about last night. And So, haha, we beat you fucking to it, Stars and Stripes. Suck a dick. So, as an actor and military technical advisor, Dale Dye has been the driving force behind some of the most beloved and revered war epics. He played Captain Harris in the award-winning Best Picture Platoon, where he delivers the classic line at the end, "It's a lovely, explicit war." When, you know, it doesn't say the fucking word. So, it's a lovely fucking war. I never saw it. Sorry. As bombs rained down on his position. He was in the pivotal War Department scene in Saving Private Ryan. Likewise, the award-winning miniseries Band of Brothers wouldn't have been the same without his eye towards accuracy and the sharp southern draw of Colonel Robert Sink, played by Captain Dye. Over the years, Dye has become America's commanding officer, who, along with R. Lee Ermey of Full Metal Jacket, woo, Gunny, is one of the most recognizable military veterans in Hollywood today. However, Captain Dye's resume of hit films and an impressive Rolodex of contacts hasn't gained him the creative control he wants. The Hollywood establishment, he said, has balked at producing a World War II script he wrote and wants to direct, called No Better Place to Die. The road to director's first feature film is often long and filled with obstacles. So Captain Dye, who is, 73 years old, is appealing to his own band of brothers, veterans and current service members, to help bring his passion to life. "It's been a real fight," Captain Dye told Stars and Stripes last week. "It's something I've been trying to do for years and haven't had much luck through the Hollywood system. But I'm not the kind of guy who quits." Like, seriously, this dude was fucking awesome last night.
Yeah,
I love
he really
talking to
was.
him.
It was amazing.
So he wrote the screenplay in 2011, and No Better Place to Die serves as a prequel of sorts to Saving Private Ryan. The film details able company of the 505th Parachute Infantry Regiment, 82nd Airborne Division, as they take and hold the vital, I can't read French, La Fière, right? Bridge over the Meride River, right? And I honestly,
I'd have to see it. I can pronounce it, but I'd have to see it.
Early on D-Day, which again, was today, 73 years ago. Abel's objective was crucial to the success of the D-Day attack. Although the battle is known to history buffs, it has somehow escaped widespread renown. So that's a little bit of like what he's trying to do. And I know we posted a link yesterday on how like we can contribute. So like they're trying to do like an indie fund for it, to where he can then show, major Hollywood producers like, hey, this is something that, there's a backing to it. There's an audience for this. And I know yesterday he was saying how he does, like, he wants to hire vets and to pretty much like be in front of the camera and behind it. And, so as soon as like he gets enough funding and like gets everything lined up and whatnot, like he's gonna put out like a call like, hey, if you want to be part of this, let me know. And so that sounds cool. And like, I'm really excited. I might try and do it.
I think that would be awesome. Yeah.
So
I don't know if he needs MPs, but it sounded like he needed a jump master.
Yes. So
I believe we know.
I think we know of someone who is actually like 82nd Airborne qualified jump master. And I know he's like was pissing himself last night. Well, I don't know if he really was or not, but I mean, he was totally.
I have a feeling he was.
He was totally fan manning out though. So I mean,
fan manning.
Yeah, or like man fanning.
Yeah.
Either one, really. So it is anybody's guess on, what was going on with his bladder control. I mean, I'm not saying like he's old, but it happens when you get older.
Well, it happens when you get excited. Fuck, I pissed my pants too.
Right?
Wow,
wait,
that sounded bad.
Apparently he said he was pissing all over the wall. So
was he now?
That I guess. I don't fucking know. Like,
I missed out on that.
But yeah, so we're going to take a break really quick, And when we get back, we are going to have Anthony Thomas on from Guardians of Old Glory. So everybody just...
Saving how he needs that support to keep his roof from caving, holding tight on that 45 as a tear drops from his eye. Picturing his mom is all that's kept him alive, cause he's buried his friends and he's buried his thoughts. Suppress these demons inside until his stomach's in knots. I see you on your knees, so please let
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
And we're back. Everyone who stuck around with us during our said musical break, thank you so much. On the phone with us is Anthony Thomas from Guardians of Old Glory. How are you, Anthony?
I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty good tonight.
Good. So for those of the audience who was not here, during your two previous segments with Jay Reddy and Jim Beam, why don't you tell us a little bit about Guardians of Old Glory and like what your mission is, and just give us some information about yourself.
Well, first of all, I am a veteran myself, Air Force of 6 years, and what we do at Guardians of Old Glory is, we're very patriotic, and we're trying to restore more of a sense of patriotism the best way we know how. And what we do is, if we see or hear of an American flag that's worn out or torn or just seems to be out of shape, we offer to replace the American flag at no cost. And we do this for about 90% of places we see the flags being worn out, because the 10% we may not do is bigger businesses like Walmart or banks and all that. So, we like to cater towards the private citizen and small businesses.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So how many flags to date would you say you've repaired?
We've been going for about 2 years now. In fact, I think last month was a 2-year anniversary for us. We've done about 75 flags in 3 different states.
Oh, nice.
And do you mind me asking where you're located out of, for those that weren't a part of the viewing audience or actually on air with you last time? Do you mind me asking where you're located at, or what state you're in?
We are in Texas. I'm in Littlefield, Texas, and the closest metro to us is Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock, okay.
We're about 40 miles northwest of Lubbock, and but we have 6 representatives through 3 states.
Oh, that's
Gotcha.
amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you said you have representatives throughout, you said 3 states, 3 other states?
3 states, including Texas. We have
Okay.
my dad, who's a veteran in Oklahoma City. Muncie, he is a Marine veteran in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we got Joshua down in El Paso, near he's stationed down there. Ryan, he's in Missouri. And then myself and Steve are neighbors here in Texas.
Oh, that's awesome. And so these guys that are spread out throughout the Midwest, basically, they have the same mission, obviously. They not repair, but they replace these flags. They have the same mission as you, or is that your missions? You yourself, is that your mission, including the guys that work with you, do they have the same mission that you have as well?
Oh yeah, we all carry the same mission. If we see a flag, we do our best attempt to get it replaced or help the person get it replaced if we don't have a flag ourselves. And honestly, when it started with me and my neighbor liked the idea, and of course my dad, being a veteran himself, really supports the idea. I send, if someone wants to join us, I'll send them 3 or 4 flags to get them started. But yeah, that we all share the same mission, and if you follow our page, you'll see new flags go up, mostly around our area here, because I'm the most, I don't want to sound bad, most active of it, because I have the most flags here, where I can go out weekly if I need to and replace the flags. But you'll see a new flag went up in Missouri last week at a cemetery, and then you'll see the flags go up through other representatives.
So if you do find a flag like that is in desperate need of repair, do you guys actually like repair it, or do you I don't want to use the word like destroy, but like properly retire the flag?
We do properly retire the flags. I have no sewing skills besides maybe a button on a uniform, but that was what, 6 years ago. But no, I mean, if someone wants to repair it, we usually try to find a shop nearby that'll repair it. But most of the time, we will take them down. We usually do a 1-for-1 swap. If they have a worn-out flag, I'll give them a brand new flag.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
we were doing it twice a year, but because of how new of a group we are, and we're just getting word spread out even more, thanks to WTF Nation and other places that have shared what we do. But we were going to do 2 events a year where we retire flags and put on a little bit of a gathering of fellow patriots. But this year we're just going to do one, which is actually next Wednesday, which is Flag Day, June 14th. We're going to be doing an event here locally.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. And I've kind of got a question for you. So I'm actually from the Midwest as well. I'm out here in Kansas, so I don't know where. I'm sorry. His name. I'm not remembering his name. You said you had an individual out in Missouri.
Ryan.
Out of curiosity, if somebody wanted to get involved with what y'all are doing, how would someone go about doing that, and how would they contact you? Would it be Facebook, or would they contact you via another website? Just basic information that you can pass along to our viewers.
If they go to our Facebook, that's our main channel. We do have Instagram and Twitter and all that. But we do a majority of our stuff on Facebook, which is facebook.com/Guard Old Glory, and you can message us, and we all 6 of us right now have access to that message. And if one of us can't get an answer, we'll cycle it through, and someone can get the answer to you. And if someone wants to be a part of what we do, I mean, obviously you don't need to be a part of Guardians of Glory to be a patriot. It's, if you see a flag and you can replace it, go for it.
Yeah.
But if you want to join what we do, I usually have a one-on-one video call if you're not local. And if I feel you have the drive to do it, then I'll give them access to the page, the name they can use for business cards and banners if they wanted to create their own little local chapter. So it's just it doesn't take much. I mean, I think it comes to integrity, being part of what we do.
Of course. And I have kind of a question that kind of stems off of that. So if one were to become a part of your group and start replacing these flags is when purchasing the flags, is this, it's obviously kind of a volunteer based thing. So is it at the member's own expense to purchase these flags? Is it how do you go about doing that?
Well, we get our flags through donations. This past year, we've been getting a pretty good amount of donations to us. In fact, a Marine veteran in Lubbock, which is 40 miles from me, donated 200 flags back in October.
That's
and
awesome.
That set us up for a long time, really.
Yeah.
But we do have, when donations come through, we do have an account. I have a local bank here, and I tell them they can either keep their donations there with them, because we're not an official, I don't know the exact number, but we're not a charity yet.
Like a 501c,
because,
right? Is that what
yeah,
it is?
501c. We're not a 501c because we don't have the funds to file for that yet. We're still very much I call it a baby charity.
Right. Speaking of babies,
So,
I hear baby guardian of glory back there. So cute.
Yeah, I got my 2-year-old who's peeking in the room.
Aww.
But yeah, it's most time it's out of pocket for the guys who aren't local to me. But if they need flags, I've got the flags for them. But they go out of their own way to do it.
Okay.
Awesome.
So the event that you're doing next Wednesday, can you tell me like a little bit about like what you're going to be doing, where you're going to be at, and like what people can expect?
Well, we're going to do it once a year. It's going to be here in Littlefield, Texas, at the Agricultural Center, which is down the street from me. It's going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's a Wednesday, but it is Flag Day, so it's appropriate.
Yes.
We're going to have I'll have a big sound system out there. We're going to be playing some music. We're also going to be serving free hot dogs and beverages grilled up right there. And we'll have a live performance from, name escapes me. It's on the page. But he's a local guy, very patriotic, and I'm horrible with names, so that's why I'm not mentioning it.
Yeah, no worries. Like I completely understand with that, because I'll meet someone and 5 seconds later I'll be like, "Who are you?" So
yeah, he's gonna be performing some music, some patriotic music, and some American country and rock and roll music. For anybody who wants to come by, it's completely free. And about halfway through it, we'll start retiring the American flags, which we do through burning. We burn the American flags in a designated burn barrel that is only used for retiring the flags. With each flag, we always unfurl the flag so people can see it. Like, okay, it is damaged, it is worn out. Okay, we'll retire it. If someone says no, keep that one, we'll put it aside and we'll look at it later. Maybe it was given to us by accident. Maybe it can be repaired. Who knows? But that's what happens the second half, and we do that by a good hour of retiring American flags one by one.
Okay. And I know like there's a special way in order to like retire a flag. Like you have to, like cut each stripe out and like burn it separately. And then I'm not sure how you go about the stars. So if you can like talk, kind of like get like not really talk me through, but give me like a brief synopsis of like how to properly retire a flag. I know I would appreciate it because I've always been curious about that.
Well, I mean, the whole cutting of the stripes, taking out the stars, I don't want to say a misconception, but that's the way the Boy Scouts do it.
Okay.
And it can be done any number of ways. It could be a whole flag. It could be stars and stripes separately. We do it by the whole flag, but with one kind of something special we do is if we have a flag that's embroidered, the stars are all sewn on and nice. We take the blue field out of the flag. We'll cut the stars out of there, and we create little thank you notes for veterans only that says, I am the American flag you serve. I can no longer be displayed. Please take this piece of me as a token of appreciation.
Oh, I think I honestly, I've received something like that.
I
And-
have one.
Yeah.
I received one when I was stationed out at Fort Riley, and they were standing at an overpass, and I pulled over to thank them for their service, and they saw my patrol cap and thanked me for my service and gave me one of the stars, and I still have it, and that's awesome.
Yeah, like I treasured that.
We do that too.
That's awesome. Now, I know you said like, you're not really much of a, a sewer. But if if someone were to join your organization who, was a friggin' seamstress pretty much, like, would you then start to do more of like a repairing the flag and then like, almost like recycling it and then like passing that one, like the repaired flag onto someone else?
Oh, definitely. That would be something I would be open to doing. And we do have a local shop here in town that they're a laundry service, and if the flag is just dirty, they'll do it for free.
Oh, okay.
They'll wash it gently and they'll hang it up and make sure it's all good to go. In fact, I give them my new flags because you take a flag out of a package, there's creases in it and all that. I give it to them. They steam it for me.
Oh, that's awesome. Freaking. Cops, did you have a question?
Give me a minute here. I'm still trying to come up with a couple because I wanted to ask you about the stars from the flag because I had received one of those and I could not for the life of me remember if it said Guardians of Old Glory on it or not. It's still in, I think it's in my my duffel. I need to sift through it and find it and get it out because that's no place for it. So,
no, we've only been doing that for about a year. So
okay, you specifically because I believe the one that I got was from the American Legion out at near Fort Riley. I can't remember the chapter now that I think of it. Alma, Kansas. I may be wrong on that. I'd have to go look. So that was back in late 2013, early 2014. No, that was late 2013 because it was still nice outside. It was summer. So yeah, that was long before you guys started doing it, correct?
yeah, we as an organization started in 2015. So
okay, gotcha.
and I got the idea from a fellow veteran in Oklahoma City who passes them out at the USO at the airport, and he gave me one when I was passing through the city. And I asked him if I could take the idea and create our own. It's the same. It says the same thing on the back, except the bottom it says Guardians of Old Glory, Littleville, Texas. And he was absolutely open about it because that's the first I'd seen about it. But now that I do it, I've heard other people have been doing it as well.
Well, and it was one of those things to me, passerbys, I'd be wearing uniform wherever and, traveling or whatnot, going from duty station to duty station or trying to think of a specific instance, but it doesn't matter. Passerbys would say, "Thank you for your service," and of course, it's always appreciated. I'm in no shape to turn it down. I personally have never deployed, but any thanks is always appreciated, and to have a fellow brother in arms, I pulled over on the highway to thank him. He's standing up there with American flag. It wasn't just him. I mean, there were probably 15 of them standing up there with huge American flags, just waving at all the truckers driving down I-70. I-70 runs east to west, so through St. Louis, all the way across the state of Kansas, through Denver, and onward. And waving at all the truckers, and of course all the truckers are honking back, and all the cars are honking back, and I stopped to thank them for their service, and little did I know that they were going to thank me for mine, and they gave me that small token of appreciation. And that was something, while I was in the Army, I carried in the breast pocket of my ACUs, and I took it out when I washed it, and I put it right back in. It was with me the entire time I was in. It was right there
That's awesome.
next to my cat card, and it was big to me, having a fellow brother or sister in arms, pull me aside from what he was doing to thank me for what I've done, which was minimal, but to thank me for what I did right in the fields.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, for those of us who don't know, if we want to help contribute to your organization, where can we go and how can we do it?
Contact through our Facebook page. We do have a PayPal set up that goes into the account. But I never ask for donations. People usually ask me if they can donate, and we won't turn it down, because it goes back into getting more flags. It goes back into if we go to an expo, sometimes we have to pay to go to the expo, but a lot of times the expos will give us a free booth. Sorry about that.
That
He
child
sounds
is
so
talking.
cute.
I'm curious to know what he or she has to say.
She's 2 years old and she's more concerned about chasing the dog around.
That's awesome. You said you
Yeah,
have two?
I feel bad because one of the things on the sheet that I filled out the first time on WTF, it says, "It make sure your kids are away." I'm like, I try, I really do.
I try every time. The bastards keep coming in. I don't know what to do. It's frowned upon to kick them.
No, it's okay. We totally understand. It's there's circumstances, and we understand.
It's life.
Right? Yeah.
Yep, it's life. Exactly. I'm sorry. What was the question again, Minx?
What? I didn't.
It's just about the donation thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, contact us through Facebook if you really want to donate. We have plenty of flags right now, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 events coming up in the next 3 months that we are going to not hosting, but we're going to. So I think this can be a good turnout for not only donations but exposure as well.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Well, Anthony, thank you so much for joining us today. Stick around for just a second once we go on break, because I know myself and Cuffs, we want to keep talking to you, but it's break time. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, and updating us on everything that you got going on, and especially for the listeners and those of us like myself who weren't here to interview you the first time you were here. So yeah, this is awesome.
No, I definitely appreciate it. It's just awesome to be, able to come on the shows and tell you about what we do and BS a little bit too.
Right?
Of course.
But all right, everyone. So stick around for the next couple minutes, and we'll be right back after this musical break. So
Toodles.
right, shots or something. I don't know.
Shots.
It's fucking.
Take a sip.
Broadcasting
oh
live.
wait, no. Oh, that one. Shit. Don't fire me, Lewis.
You.
faster I find the bottom, the sooner I turn it around. It seems as though I've forgotten just how far down that I can go in.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Looking up and fading out, cirrus shapes I found blow me away. Van Allen right around, pushing through. Skin is brown, nature has us trapped in fear, so I get lost in sound.
All right, we are back, and we're gonna, take some callers. I think phone lines are totally open, so if y'all want to fucking call in and talk to us, here's the number.
Call the show now at 415-889-8367.
Oh, I fucking did it. Yeah, buttons and shit. I don't fucking know. So stupid. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at something that my old first sergeant just posted on it's on Facebook, and it's fucking Doc Dredd, and he was like doing moulage classes for the scouts. What is this injury? And it's a foot, and it's classic like trench foot looking. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Always
Gross.
interesting.
Ugh. Fucking I hate feet. And
interesting.
like it's so bad because like I'm the podiatry tech and I fucking hate feet.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Understandable.
But yeah.
Feet really aren't my thing either, to be quite honest, but
Like,
meh.
ugh. I
So
hate feet.
anywho, he was an awesome guest. I know that's the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking with him.
Mhm.
So that was nice. Nice to get a little update on what's going on. And
Right?
for those of us who, like I said, haven't had the opportunity to speak to him or listen to him,
Right.
it was awesome.
Oh, here, I'll show everyone your face while I, pull some shit up.
Great.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Entertain them. You're really good at it. You're funny. I don't fucking know. Be witty.
Dude, I just sit here and like, do you want to see the pig face again, folks? I mean, fuck. We can do that. I could do the pig face, or you could just, maybe sit here and watch me take a sip of my beer.
Oh, you're on the beer
Which-
now.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the beer now. I got rid of the wine. It was starting to get warm.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
right.
Which means it's time to move on to bigger and better things like a beer. A beer. Yeah, the bubbly shit is okay every now and then for me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd much rather have a beer. Much rather have a beer than I don't know. I'll do a fruity, whatever, like a daiquiri
Uh-huh.
every now and then, but beer or a shot of something,
Oh, like, what's your, like, poison?
I don't
Choice.
know. I've had way too many bad experiences with liquor as it is. Like, keep me away from Patron. Before I enlisted, my brother-in-law, who was a Marine, he got out the year before I did. He and I decided we were gonna go shot for shot. I can't remember how many ounces the bottle was. It was one of the bigger bottles. He and I went shot for shot on a bottle of Patron, and we cleaned that bitch out in about 45 minutes. And we kept drinking after that. Yeah. And no, I did not hold my liquor. I told you last week, I'm a lightweight. Yeah, and even then I was a lightweight. And let's say I was hugging the toilet about, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes later, hugging the toilet. I fell in the bathtub. I woke up with bruises like
Oh my
all
God.
over my fucking legs from where the shower curtain fell on top of me.
Oh, my
and
God. Honey.
What? I know, right? Like, that's too drunk. That was the last time I was that drunk. I could, yeah. And then when I lived in Hawaii, I was on some Jose Cuervo Black Label. That was my
Oh.
shit for a while. I drank that straight out of the bottle, alcoholic style.
Oh,
like,
my
just-
God.
Yeah, warm out of the bottle. Fuck yeah. That was my drink.
Oh.
And then vodka. Too many bad experiences there. I can do like vodka and Sprite because it's settling on the stomach.
Right.
That's really about it. Beer, yeah, I'll do. So I'll drink. So like, if you want to go fruity, like mixed drink, like I'll do. Malibu and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that. But if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink me some beer, or I'm gonna go all out and just start taking shots. Fuck it. Fuck it. But any Hoosiers.
So,
Right?
So in that time span, I found a couple more articles if you want to talk, since nobody wants to call in and talk to us.
Call the show now at 415-889-8367.
That's a hint.
Right? I mean, I don't know like how much more obvious I can be like, hey, fucking call us, than to say, hey, fucking call us. Like, we're not that mean. At least I don't think we are. I don't think I'm mean. Some people do, but whatever. But yeah, we want to talk to you guys. So, I don't know, fucking call in, shoot the shit with us. But anyways, until that happens, I think we're just fucking intimidating. I don't fucking know. So I found another article about, my home state, California, and which just really cements the fact that I will never live there again, ever. if I can, help it. I get it. Like, Ghost is active duty, and he could potentially get there, and if I can fuck my life, I guess I'll go. I'd rather stay here where I am, but whatever. So California has just voted for single-payer health care, but they don't have any idea how to pay for it. This article, it says, free things are nice. Yes, I agree. Free things are nice. As someone who lives off of Costco food samples, oh, yes. Opts for Subway mariachi bands instead of a Spotify subscription, and volunteers for dozens of local political campaigns for the free clothes, I get how enticing free can be. Like my love of cheese samples at Whole Foods. Liberals love the idea of free health care. The state senate in California, the new capital of the liberal Confederate States of America. Oh, that's a thing? That's a thing?
Confederate States of America?
But they're liberal. So it's okay.
Oh.
Somehow.
Okay.
Double standards.
Okay. Fuckers.
I think I don't fucking know. Well, fucking California wants to secede from the nation because reasons.
Go for it.
Right? Please just do
Please
it.
do.
Well, wait, I want my family to move out. Like those that do remain in California, I want them out and then they can go.
Yeah.
Just approved a bill guaranteeing single-payer health care for residents. What's missing, you might ask? Well, how about how to pay for it? Unlike free pens at a car rental, no one can ask you to politely leave when you take too much. California legislators put the cost of the bill at $400 billion and are just waiting for the Democratic-controlled state assembly to give it the green light before delivering it to, wait for it, the Democratic governor, Jerry Brown. During the debate over the bill, wait for it, Democrats nakedly admit that Obamacare has left millions without insurance due to coverage gaps or spiking premiums. Quote, despite the incredible progress California has made, millions still do not have access to health insurance, and millions more cannot afford the high deductibles and copays, and they often forego care, said Senator Ricardo Lara, the bill's leading sponsor. Oh, God, that's so good. Once it hits your lips.
Hold on, speaking of, I need to get into mine. Oh. Yeah. Wait, does that mean you're flipping the camera over to me? Or are you just open for no reason?
I mean, both.
Cheers, everybody. Clink, hold on, like, whatever. I'm not going to even... It's going in my mouth. Once it's really fucking good. So it's going in. That's what he said. That's what she said.
That's what she said, yeah.
They could go anyway. I don't know. Okay, it's going in.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God is right. Yeah. That was good.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm dying.
I'm glad I can make you laugh. It sounds like you've had like a really shitty past like week or so. So anything I can do. So every time I talk about taking a drink, each time I take a sip of my beer or a couple chugs at a time, I'm just going to let you know. That way I can...
yeah, no, this is good. Like, legit. I've had a shitty last couple of weeks. Like, it feels like I haven't been able to do like anything right. So... fuck my life, right? I don't fucking know.
Pip said to put it in the hole.
Oh, Pip, I'll put it in your hole. I know you like it like that. Anyways. While he acknowledges that there's no pain, like, back to the subject at hand. while he acknowledges that there's no payment mechanism for his scheme to guarantee health insurance to Californians with zero out-of-pocket cost, Senator Lara doesn't seem too worried that even if every state program were eliminated to make way for the bill, California would still have less than half the necessary funding. But who cares, says Lara. Trump is doing things we don't like. Thus, it's necessary for Democrats to overreact in hysteria. Quote, with President Trump's promise to abandon the Affordable Care Act as we know it, for one, that leaves millions without access to care. California is once again tasked to lead, Senator Lara proclaimed. I'm so sorry.
Let it out.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. And don't think the state can simply tax its way to single-payer utopia. California currently has the highest sales tax and top marginal income tax rate in the country. Don't bother squeezing the stones for more blood either. Remember, around 5 million people left the state in the last 10 years. 600,000 of those decided red Texas was more hospitable. Yes, no, I'm one of those. I'm one of those people. Because Texas is so much better. It really is. God damn it. And like, you talk to people from Texas and like, you know, born, raised Texans, and their fucking heads and egos are so fucking big. And you fucking know it's true. And so, like, admitting it out loud that, like, I prefer Texas over California, like, it kind of hurts a little because I'm like, oh, God, like, it's kind of killing me inside because, you know, there's this whole competition between like, which one's better. And it kind of hurts because, you know, I'm still like, oh, California pride, but, like, on the down low about it because they're fucking up. They are. And it says, free healthcare or not, people want out. It's true. Of course, it's easy for Democrats to make big promises. Only problem is that if a single-payer bill further pushes California to the brink of bankruptcy, residents won't just lose their health care. They'll lose all other services, too. I get the popular opposition to the GOP's health care bill, particularly after the great disappointment that was Obamacare. Still, overpromising on legislation is why so many Americans feel disillusioned and drawn to radical solutions to begin with. It's certainly time for a serious question about health care. Let's not treat the participants like clueless children. Yeah. I fucking... that
fucking
whole article.
California.
Seriously, fucking California. God damn it. Like, honestly, the fuck? How are you going to afford this? How are you going to pay for this? How?
Good luck.
Like,
not you personally.
No, I right? I know that. No, but like seriously, like the state is so far in debt to the federal like government that like even if they wanted to secede, it's like, all right, well, pay up, bitches, and they're not going to be able to. This is just they're not going to be able to. So I know. Good luck, California. I just
And I'm going in for another one.
Oh, wait. Oh, God. Everyone wants to see it go into your mouth. Yes, girl. Yes. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I interrupted
You're going to
you.
have beer coming through the nose if you keep talking like that. Yes. I can just the smell. Fuck.
That's right, girl. Put it to your mouth. Yes. Take it down. Yes. I miss you so much.
I miss you too. I'm not done yet. God damn it.
Oh.
Quit with the dirty remarks, or just commentate, but just make it so the beer doesn't want to come through the nose or the mouth.
I
'Cause
can't make any
I have
promises.
expensive equipment right in front of me. No bueno. Spanish again.
I can't.
Spanish again.
Oh,
Cheers.
Oh, right. Bueno. I know that one. Yes. Put it to your lips. Oh, that's right, girl. Take it down. Oh, look at those deep throating skills.
I am just gonna go with no comment to that last statement.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have to burp. Would it be inappropriate for me to burp? I am a veteran, and I did just drink a beer, so no one expects me to be ladylike, right?
I mean, if you could mute your mic, that'd be awesome.
You know what?
We gotta keep
There we
it somewhat classy.
No. Yeah, no, hold on. And there we go.
Oh my god.
I know, I'm a fucking goof ass. I can't help myself.
It's good. I like it. I enjoy it. Free.
Can't help myself.
So bad.
Yep. Sorry. That was my that was my beer talk for a moment. Continue. Did you have more to go with that, or no? Was it my turn to talk about some fucking shit going down in Georgia?
Oh, go for it.
Good old
Oh,
Georgia.
girl,
Should I say this in a southern accent? The entire article?
Oh,
I don't even know if
Lordy,
I could.
honey, talk dirty to me.
I don't even know if I could. Oh my god. Let's see how far I can fake this, okay?
Fake it till you make it, right?
Say what?
I said fake it till you make it. That's how I've gotten through the last couple weeks.
Fuck yes. All right. 4 dozen dead. Oh, sorry. Wait, I started off wrong. Fuck. Okay. 4 dead, dozens hospitalized in massive overdose in Georgia, authorities say. Okay, I'm going to stop there. At least 4 people are dead, and dozens more have been hospitalized after overdosing on what authorities in Georgia believe to be Percocet. Believed to be Percocet. A Georgia Bureau of Investigation, also known as GBI, spokesperson said reports of overdoses are still coming in and the number of fatalities could increase, says AJC.com reporting. GBI spokesperson Nellie Miles told the news outlet that over the past 48 hours, emergency workers in Macon, Century, Perry, Warren Robins, that's one city, Warren Robins, and Albany responded to overdose calls and found people unconscious and not breathing. Some had been placed on ventilators. The victims reportedly ingested a, quote, yellow pill, which authorities have not yet definitely identified. The Georgia Department of Public Health called the pills, quote, extremely potent, and warned that while the overdoses are concentrated in the middle of southern areas of the state, the drug may be sold elsewhere. Common sense, people. Opioids. We've talked about this before on not just this show, but also on Red Leg Show and many other shows. Opioid overdoses, including prescription drugs and heroin, killed more than 33,000 people in 2015, according to the CDC, also known as Center for Disease Control and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. More than half of the fatalities involved a prescription opioid. And that is the end of my article. And I will take a drink of my beer. But with that, we've had this discussion before, folks. So
Right?
yeah, you know what I mean. If you have to take them for, I don't know, surgery, or if you break something, or I don't know, have your fucking wisdom teeth taken out or tonsils taken out, which is also a surgery. Yeah, okay, I got it. But there's a time and a place to take yourself off of them. And heroin, I shouldn't even have to go there.
Right?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't even have to go there. If you are on heroin, please seek the appropriate facilities to help get you out. And even fucking opioids. Please seek help. There is help.
I actually saw something today that on the news as I was like, I had a small break between my two cases, and so I ran and like got something, an energy drink. That's what I got, so I could, try to stay awake and function during that long goddamn case. But narcotic overdose is now the leading cause of death for people under 50.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, it's gotten above fucking everything else. So fucking stop fucking around with that shit.
Yeah. There's some comments on Facebook.
Oh.
The Facebook live chat that I'd like to go over real quick. Oh.
I mean, Justin's not wrong.
Phil Leach, chug it all. Go for it from Peter. Yeah. Drink till Phil is pretty. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Dustin, hashtag real women belch. Fuck yes, Dustin. Thank you, my friend.
We have to be somewhat professional, god damn it.
Pip says, definitely making it hard to play GTA. Oink. Fuck you. Fuck you, and you're awesome at the same time. Yep. Peter, sounds like she's good at faking it. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? I'll wait. I am good at faking an accent, my friend. And we will leave it at that, because that is none of your business, my friend.
Nunya's.
None of your business. And I am not from Georgia, and I am not from Louisiana, and there goes the accent going away, because guess what? It's fucking fake. And we'll leave it at that. And, yeah, fuck you. Sounds like she's good at faking it, dick.
Right.
I do declare, says Mud Puppy. Yes, you do declare, my friend. We got some LOLs. What do we got? Drugs are bad. Okay. Yes, Peter, drugs are bad. Okay. Pharmaceutical companies create the addicts and make millions off of it. Justin, yes, my friend. Yes. Yeah, all the while, marijuana doesn't have addictive chemicals, helps with pain, and has no lethal dose. Amen.
I felt like I was gonna die the one time I did it.
Well, you gotta. Well, there's ways. I'm not. Cool. I'm not gonna discuss my personal. Anyways, yes, you are accurate in that statement, Justin. I'm 100% pro legalization in every aspect of marijuana, recreational, and medical, or medicinal. What else we got here? Chris, smoke marijuana, use CBD, stay the hell away from chemicals humans make. Fuck yeah. What else we got here? Dustin, we've had pharmacy broken into several times and 2 others. Yeah.
Peter likes your accent.
Peter thinks my accent is hot. Well, I do declare. Georgia is about the only word I got. Georgia. Fuck. I can't even say an axe word. And I can't even say a cuss word with a fucking accent. Wow. Oh, hold on. We've got somebody. Welcome to Florida, the California of the South. Yes, I know lots about Florida, and not from personal experience, but from documentaries with opioids. Welcome to Florida, the California of the South, a place in which a dude can beat off on top.
Oh yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Construction equipment, and the residents' main concern is what will make the state famous tomorrow. All right, let's hear about it. 'Cause I heard part of that, but not all of it.
So we got a caller.
Answer that shit.
I did. You were talking.
Well, fuck me in the ass. Okay,
I mean,
not really.
It's Farmer Dan's job, man.
Yeah. Sorry, Minx. That's no limits. Not no limits. That's a no-go zone.
It's Gray
back?
Cloud. Yeah, Gray Cloud called.
Call Gray Cloud.
Gray
I
Cloud.
wanna hear Cloud.
Hello, are you there? He was there. Hello?
You guys hear me?
Gray Cloud.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It sounds like I stepped into a very interesting conversation. I was waiting for that to be end, but I was like, oh, it's not going to end with cuffs apparently. So.
Yeah, I think we're doing good, right? Cuss?
Yeah. What's up?
Nada, what have you guys all covered tonight?
Oh goodness. We covered
Everything.
A lot. Right? A lot? I don't know.
Everything else. I just read an article about opiate overdoses in Georgia. We covered.
Heard that.
We covered some.
Let's see, what else?
I had an article on Trump.
Oh shit.
President Trump. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, going
his-
to Britain. And Minx had one. If you would like to elaborate.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. President Trump's approval rating is higher than Bill Clinton's was this time during his first term. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, there's 6 schools in Baltimore that 0 students passed English or math proficiency. So that was exciting.
I saw that article today. I thought that was very, very interesting.
Yes, it's shocking in a sad, like a really sad way. Like it's not like a good, like, oh my gosh, shocking, but like, god damn shocking, you know? There's a difference.
It would be interesting to. That's all I caught was the first little bit of it. That there's 6 schools that were not up to the national standard of what was it, English and mathematics.
Yeah. So pretty much 5 high schools and 1 middle school in Baltimore. 0 students were tested proficient in English or math.
Right.
Yeah.
So that would tell you one of 2 things. One, there's a major educational programming issue.
Right. There's a
That's what you want to
flaw
call it. And 2, where is the support network, i.e. the teachers that care, the parents that care, and role models in that area to keep that from happening?
I asked that same question. Like, you know, where are the parents in all this? Like, yeah, because they interviewed this one mom who was like, you know, I can't believe this. This is an outrage. And it's like, well, if your own kids, like, you're like, you realize your kids are part of this, right? So like, if this is an outrage to you, why weren't you there to like make sure your kids weren't part of this? You know, like, why weren't you there to be like, okay, focus on school, like, do your fucking homework, be fucking, I don't know, proficient in the English language, you know, fucking shenanigans like that.
Right, because they talk like it's much gooder to be non-proficient in things and stuff.
I mean, apparently, I don't fucking know, but it's never the parents' fault. You gotta pass the buck off to the teachers. Like, this is outrageous. We spend so much money on the schools and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you're the parent. Like, teachers can only really do so much, Like, the rest of the time, it kind of has to fall on you. But, like, I'm not a parent, so I don't know. That's just, assuming.
Sorry. And then, so what you'll hear is that it's the, it's not my fault. I'm a single parent and blah, blah, blah. Woe is me. Feel bad for us. We should have free stuff to help take care of this. No, you're still a parent. You still have a responsibility to help rear your kids. Mm-hmm. You still have the responsibility to push them in the right direction. It's not hard to come home and say, did you do your homework? Did you do what's right? Are you doing well in school?
Right. Like, do you have kids, Great Cloud? Like, I don't really know that much about you.
I have 3 youngins who live with their mom in wonderful California at the moment.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
But they are homeschooled.
Oh.
I did some, when she brought that to me, I did some research on the program she was going to use. Mm-hmm. I asked a couple other buddies who have done homeschooling before, and I agreed with it based on a lot of it based on reviews of the program she was going to use.
Okay.
So,
but you take an active interest in like your children's education, right? Like you're making sure that they're fucking learning and shit, and not just there and passing through, right?
Well, yeah, every time we talk, whether it be over a Skype, a regular phone call, or a FaceTime, I ask them what they learned in school that day. Usually they're very excited. Right now, my kids are starting to learn coding, and they are all under the age of 12, and they're learning coding. Something that's actually going to do them well.
Right? God, that's fucking awesome. I can't fucking compete with that. I don't fucking know how to do that shit. Like anytime like something technical happens, like with all these goddamn buttons, I'm constantly like, oh my God, red leg, or ice, help. And they're like, what'd you do? And I don't fucking know. I pushed a button. Like, you tell me, what did I do? Or like, setting up like all this shit so I can do all this. Like Red Leg had control of all my computers, and he was like doing all this and like doing that, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what you're doing, like, and like I couldn't hear him like explain it to me while it was happening, and then he'd send me a message and be like, you see what I did there? And I'd be like, yes. I don't know. You did something? And apparently you did, because here we are. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. But like coding, like that's awesome though. Like I don't have any idea how to do that. Do you?
No, and my daughter is very excited about it. I can tell you that much.
Aww. So cute. Well, like, I really, like, that's awesome, though, because, like, hopefully, like, she fucking picks up on it, like, super quickly, and she continues on with that, like, throughout, like, the rest of school and, like, further on into, like, college or even, like, into, like, an employment-wise, Because I'm pretty sure coders make good money. I don't fucking know. Like, they would have to, right? Because, like, they fucking code shit. I
guess we'll find out if any of them take to it. So I saw an interesting comment in one of our speaking things, chat rooms.
In one of them?
Standardized testing is fucked up.
It is.
Okay, I will agree. I have 2 friends who are in education. One is a principal in a high school, at I think it's an elementary school or a middle school. And the other is a educator at another middle school. And when it comes to the standardized testing, that's all they, I hate to say use the word training, but that's literally all they train for is the test itself. There's nothing else being learned except what is going to be onto the test. So when it comes time for the standardized tests, once or twice a year or however often it is, that's all they focus on. And there's no they're not allowed to incentivize the kids to try and do better, to try and score well, to try and study for them, because that is considered bad juju. It's like bribing the kids. So it's whatever the teachers can teach them, and then at that point they're really not learning. All they're learning is to regurgitate what's on the test.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel like there's almost like a parallel to that with like Army promotion boards, especially with the new system, or the new system that came out, like 3-4 years ago, whereas like they were focusing so much on just the regurgitation of the study guide that, like, for those of us who are not good at fucking memorizing verbatim everything, like, we couldn't do well, right? And so, but there was no like situational questions, which honestly I think that should be the like bigger focus, is like situational stuff. Like, you've got Soldier X and this is what they do. How do you respond? To see like, will you actually be a good leader and not just, a pay grade?
Yeah.
But that's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I probably am. I've been wrong a lot here recently, so fuck my life. But yeah. Let's see.
It's an opinion.
Right? What else? Oh, we talked about how Canada, which I really like, god damn it, dude. Seriously, I was such a dumbass earlier. I wanted to call it like Canada. Or like Canada.
Canada.
Oh my god.
I use that all the time. Them damn Canucks.
So bad. But yeah, we were talking about their foreign minister, Chrystia Freeland, about how they're going to amp up their military and their defense spending budget, and how they're actually going to, do the minimum of 2% GDP to NATO instead of the 1% that they have been doing. And, me saying like, oh, hey, look, it's about fucking time you joined us. Like, the fuck? Because apparently, with the U.S., taking a, I agree, Mud, blame Canada. With the U.S. taking like a back seat, or like coming back from being the world's police, all these other nations are like, oh shit, like we better fucking step up because, granddaddy U.S. isn't gonna fucking do shit anymore. So it looks like we're gonna have to protect ourselves from now on, the way it should be. But I don't know. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't think we should have to police up the world. Like, I don't think that falls into our roles and responsibilities. What say you? Grey Cloud.
No, I agree. It's
Hello.
It's hard to put an actual price on what it takes for us to do what we do. Got it. There's always a monetary piece that comes along with what we do. Mm-hmm. However, what the benefit we bring to, I guess, world stabilization, or the geopolitical climate throughout regions that we operate in, and that stability we bring, mm-hmm. if we were to not provide that assistance and that money and or that presence of us just being there, would that cause bigger issues than what other nations provide if we really bitched about the money piece of it?
I'm so sorry. Like, I just read a funny comment. Peter in Facebook Live, he's like, Canadian Army, what they attack? Well, one, your grammar, Peter. So I'm going to assume there should be a will somewhere in there. So what will they attack with? Sporks or what? I mean, possibly. We don't know. Fucking
Sporks.
Canada. Canada. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, Canada. No, that's wrong. And
Or
I get
sled
it.
dogs into battle. That was his next comment after that. Ride sled dogs into battle.
They might.
Get
Shit.
it.
It's cold enough. That's like, isn't that how they get around, right? They're so green they don't use cars. They use fucking sled dog teams. Good job, Canada.
Yeah. In some areas, yeah.
Right, fucking
This is not the Iditarod.
Super
Dude,
north.
we don't
yeah,
know.
But they have roads. Roads. Roads.
Ruad. Officer
I
Jack.
I know
Mehoff.
exactly. Jack Mehoff. Oh, please tell me you know what movie you were referencing there.
I feel like I should.
Black Sheep.
What?
Black Sheep. Chris Farley.
Really?
Here comes my what?
No.
'cause
That's okay.
What?
It might
you need to
still be
educate
on
her.
Netflix.
Oh,
It
hey.
might-
Don't you
What?
you shut your mouth over there, Gray Cloud. I will button the shit out of you.
Button.
Wow. I'm
Well,
not sure how
button
to
the
take
shit.
that.
Ah, my fault.
It sounds hot, but then I'm a little worried.
Oh, don't worry, honey, you'll love it.
Click.
Promises.
Oh my goodness. No, apparently there's a bunch of movies that and shit that I need to watch. Oh my god. Everyone
Dude.
lost their fucking mind on me last night when they're like, "You haven't seen Band of Brothers?" No.
Band of
I'm
Mother
sorry,
fucking
I
Brothers.
haven't.
That's like a requirement for being in
Here
the
we
military.
go. Here we go. It starts
Sa-
again.
Saving Private Ryan, whatever, whatever. But Band of Brothers, dude, you have to watch Band of Brothers. The Pacific, I don't care. It's a great series, whatever. Band of Brothers is absolutely amazing. You need
I know I need
to see
But
it.
like legit, everyone was fucking yelling at me. Like in our fucking like radio fucking chats that we've got, there's like, I don't know, 20 of them. Everybody and their goddamn mother was like, "Oh my god, Minx!" And I'm like, "God, okay, I fucking get it. I need to fucking watch it." Fuck, get out of me. Like, what the like, I'll get to it. God damn it. I don't know. Like, I have to be in the right mindset because, like, I know, like, a lot of, like, this World War II shit, like, it's, like, tragic. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes wrong in there. And I have to be in, like, the right mindset to be like, okay, yeah, I want to watch a bunch of people get shot. Like, and be like, yeah, this is a good movie or a good show. Or, like, hey, we have to go find someone because, they're fucking lost. And if we don't fucking find them, like, I don't know. Like, I have to be in the right, like I said, the right mindset and the right, I don't know, fucking just ability, I guess. I don't know. Does that make sense?
No, I understand that, but it's also, especially with Band of Brothers, it's exactly what the title says. They are a band of brothers, and it's yeah, there's death, there's gore, but that comes with any war. Did that rhyme? Yes. Was it intentional? No.
Look at you go, girl. Get it.
But
So I
it
will say
is.
this. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's an amazing series, and I mean, there's a whole episode based on the medic.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. Well, now I have to.
There's a whole now that episode is partway through the series, so no, you may not jump past all of those episodes, because if you jump past all of those episodes, you're not going to know who the fuck is missing and who the fuck is where and why and what's going on or who the characters are. So I highly suggest that I have two sets. I have I guess you call sets. I have 2 sets of series of that. I have a newer edition and an older edition from when it first came out. That's how much I love it. And I could watch it and then start it all over again. with no hesitation. But there's a lot of, there's some big names in it, a lot of big names in it. Tom Hanks' son is in it for maybe 2 episodes, I believe. I believe he produced some, if not all. I know he was one of the producers. It's great shit. And they'll die, man. They'll die.
I mean, but like, you know, I don't want to get oh shit, wrong button. Like I don't want to get, I don't know, like emotionally invested in like characters to where I become devastated when they die. Like that's like a legit concern. Like oh my god. Okay. So kind of related, but like not really, and I'll get to how it's related. So like I'm a huge like Game of Thrones person. I don't know like if you can see my shirt, but like House Stark, what? But anyways, like when, like there's this one character who I can't name because, you know, there's fucking people a part of our organization who haven't fucking seen it. Looking at you, Ice. And
Daddy
I don't want to
Ice.
spoil it. And you, Cuffs.
Why are you looking at me? Come on.
Yeah,
now.
looking at all you motherfuckers. And so but there's a character in season 6 that dies, and like legit I started sobbing because I was so emotionally invested in this character that like his death tore me up. And like I may have been, you know, a bottle of wine in when this happened. So, you know, emotions were heightened and like exaggerated, but god damn it, I was sobbing for literally 30 minutes after this episode ended because this character died. And
But
so
that-
I don't like, again, I have to be like in the right mindset. Like I don't want to get emotionally attached to these characters like in these like epic movies and like TV series just for them to like die a shitty death, because like that's what I'm like gonna expect. It's like, oh, I like this person, they're gonna fucking die. Watch.
Those characters that you watch in Game of Thrones aren't fucking real.
You don't know that.
You don't know that. Sorry.
I don't know that. Okay, I'm sorry. Now you and I are going to have a hot debate, a heated debate. These are based on real fucking men that served our fucking country, that died for our country.
I know,
as
and
we
I don't
speak.
want to.
And we're talking about D-Day, and today's D-Day, and if you're emotionally invested in a series and you break down and can cry, and I got it, dude. There are series that,
Dude, I'm
you know,
such a bitch
get
like
me right
that,
in the
though.
heart. So I understand that are totally fucking fake. I got it. But if there is a time to mourn or a time to cry over a loss, I mean, why not over somebody that, a legitimate person that died for our country and died, and it is now being depicted on screen in the best way they know how.
Hey,
You know
Meeks,
what I
let me
mean?
tell you this
Mm.
about the Band of Brothers. So there's a lot of things to take into consideration about it, and Cuff's got a good point. You know, watching these guys and based on true accounts of what happened for Easy Company, that it's emotionally draining to watch.
Yeah.
And then and I know some of your backstory and whatnot and where you've been, it'll still be emotionally draining because of what you've seen and done. And anybody that can sit there and watch it and not be drained by it doesn't have a fucking heart to begin with and shouldn't be watching it. And because everybody's been in those positions, and you'll relate to a single character throughout the whole series, and that'll be it. And you will never look at your Joes or anybody in your charge the same way again. And that's what I'll say and finish saying about the series.
And like, you know, I want to see it. Like, I love history. I love World War II. Like, I know that sounds terrible to say, but I love the history about it. Especially, you know, having been stationed in Germany, and then especially with Doc Dredd as my like first sergeant, who's this total history buff, especially about World War II. And like, I fucking did what was it? I did a march in Belgium. I can't remember the name of it, but like, you know, we fucking walked in the same footsteps through the same fucking villages that, you know, brethren of the past did. And so like, I love World War II history, and just, you know, I couldn't even imagine actually being like in war like that, you know, like should probably talk to Ice about this, like, you know, and he was fucking there. But like, I can't even fucking imagine that. And then, you know, or even like, you know, World War I fucking trench warfare, fucking like everything, like, I can't even imagine. And so just, like, I don't know. Like, I want to watch it. It's just, I'm so much of an empath that like, it would, like, I'd have to spend, a couple days recovering from it, you know? Like, I'd have to block out, like, a certain time frame of, like, okay, this is when I'm doing it. I'm not going to be doing anything else to where, like, you know, I'll be around, you know, people. And so that way I can, like, just sit by myself and, like, process everything and, like, be able to be okay and, like, be like, oh, hey, guys, you know?
Yeah. Yep. No, I understand. And you watch it whenever, obviously, you're ready for it. So just prepare yourself for it because, yeah, I mean, it is. And I don't know. I see some of it as emotionally draining, but I also see it as just a brilliant story of men that started out as, well, some were replacements, if you're familiar, which it looks like most in the listening audience are familiar and familiar with the show, but some were originals and some were replacements. And I mean, regardless, they started out as a bunch of fucking nobodies, and they enlisted, and they got what I think it was an extra $100 for, and they didn't call it hazard duty pay, or I think they called it jump pay for being airborne.
I think it's $50.
Say what?
I think it was $50.
$50. Thank you for correcting me. And so they said sign them up. And another thing about the series that I absolutely love was the fact that the first 5 minutes of each episode had a interview by one or more of the original soldiers that were alive, that were still alive. And since the series came out, they have dwindled down considerably. But it is a must-see. And actually the most recent, and I don't know what rank he retired as, but Winners, and I feel completely disrespectful.
Major?
He was well above major.
Oh. General? I don't know. Colonel?
I'm not gonna guess. Dick Winners was his name, and he passed away, I believe, late last year. I don't have a date. Amazing fucking leader. I mean, we fuck with officers and we joke around and all that good stuff. This was a man of men. I mean, if there was anybody to lead soldiers as an officer, this was the man. I mean, and that's just from what I've read and from what was depicted in a series. And granted, that's just a depiction of him. From what I've read, I mean, obviously the same. It's just what I've read, and it's what I've read by people he led. So that's something. But again, my opinion, and I can't reiterate enough how great the series is. And I think whenever you feel like you're kind of emotionally ready to watch it, you should. And I don't see it. It is emotional, yes, but I see it being more strengthening than anything else. It's a strength thing for me. I'm gonna go watch it now when I get off here. Fuck watching. I was watching American Horror Story the past 3 goddamn days. I'm gonna go watch fucking Band of Brothers when I get off here now. Fuck that. But it's great. I think you will thoroughly enjoy it.
Like don't get me wrong. Like, I want to see it, and because I want to. It's just I haven't yet, and like I don't fully have like a good reason for that. You stop fucking with the door, Apollo. Sorry, the goddamn dogs. Oh, speaking of dogs, okay, so like in completely changing subjects or whatever, I got home from work today and like showered so I could look somewhat presentable tonight. And fucking Hooker jumped in, and so she got a bath today. She's not happy with me.
Time out, rewind. Sorry. Yes, and after seeing in the chat room and after confirming, it was major. He did retire as a major. So yes, you were correct. I apologize.
He passed away in 2011.
Yeah. Fuck, 2011? God damn. I can't believe 2011. Why did it seem like it was late last year, dude? Who died last year from that group? Somebody died recently.
Oh no. But he was almost exactly 92 years old. Or sorry, he would have been 93. He was born on January 21st, 1918 and passed away on January 2nd, 2011.
Yeah. There was somebody recently from Easy Company that passed away recently, and maybe my dates are just all fucked up, but yeah, I remember somebody recently passing away, more recent than 2011, but yeah, I'm sorry. So the dogs, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do a throwback
you're fine.
there.
Fucking, oh, wait, hold on. Dustin says I should check out a guy on Facebook who was at the Battle of the Bulge, an old paratrooper, Jim Pee Wee Martin. Oh, I'm going to have to now. Thanks, Dustin. Oh, okay, Jim Pee Wee Martin. What? I'm gonna have to check this guy out. I wonder. Oh, Spanky.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we see? I'll talk to you off air.
All right, gotcha.
After.
I see it.
Yeah. It's like we've got like a connection. It's great.
Hey, Gus.
Yes.
Edward Tipper died this year on February 1st. He was
Tipper.
95.
Thank you. I knew there was somebody recent. Yes, Edward Tipper. Thank you. And Minx, won't you watch this and you get to know their characters? And I'm not airborne. I mean, it's something that I could dream about while I was in. but it's kind of trying to think of the right wording. It's kind of like you become close with the characters and the men. So legit, you should look into it.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to. I just need to.
Yes. And I'd be happy to loan you one of the 2 disc sets that I own.
Oh. I mean, okay. Do they have like special features in there? Because I love watching those too.
I think so.
The one I own, it does. I have the nice special metal case special edition one.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, I have both the case. Both
Work that
of
tongue,
the
girl.
editions
Yes.
that I have the metal case, the special editions, and they're so yeah. Then they have the extras in them.
Yeah, it'll be. I don't want to use life altering, but it'll change your outlook on a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, now I really need to watch this. But we need to talk about some of our sponsors, and then a contest that we're going to be doing here soon. Soon. I should know when it's starting because like I'm kind of like heading this up, but it's up to the boss when it's for real starting. Anyways, so this contest that we're doing like a Warrior of the Month type thing, and so this is going to be open to all of our listeners, actually, and it's open to Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, and the fucking Puddle Pirates, Coast Guard, looking at you. Open to you guys, and we've got a diverse panel of judges, and so basically, what happens is that hold on, I'll read the rules for you. A soldier's like supervisor or they're I can't even say soldier because it's fucking open to everyone. So the warrior's supervisor, you're welcome, is gonna submit a name to the radio station, and the nominees will be contacted by email prior to the use of them. Failure by the nominee to consent to use their likeness for the purposes stated below shall result in their disqualification from participation. Person submitting nominations do, by submitting the nomination form, agree to all the policies set forth in, below. And so there's this whole thing about the rules and everything. And that can be found at WTF_rules.html. And so those are the rules. And then for the submission, to submit someone for this, you go to WTFnationradio.com/warrior. And that brings you to the submission form, and you're able to submit people who you think deserve some recognition and some free shit. And so we're going to start doing this every month as long as, we get submissions. And it's going to culminate into like a quarter type thing and then eventually into a year. And each consecutive tier up, I guess, that you go, the prizes and whatnot get bigger. And so that's something that we're going to be starting here shortly. So leaders out there of every fucking branch, go check it out. Check out the submission form. Check out the rules and submit your fucking troops because, they fucking deserve to be recognized for the hard work that they do. And then our sponsors, we're sponsored by Project Overwatch, and then we're also sponsored by War Horses for Veterans. And it's like, for real, I have just this soft spot in my heart for War Horses for Veterans because I wish I was still fucking in Kansas. Because Cuffs is there. Hold on, everybody. Let's look at her again and her pretty face.
No, get out of here.
Y'all, she's even more awesome in person.
Oh, me and my Mike Dick talk and sucking on a beer and all of the above. It's a package fucking deal, right?
Oh my God.
Package fucking deal.
But yeah, and so War Horses for Veterans is a 3-day equine and networking experience. Veterans will have the opportunity to bond not only with horses, but with each other in a safe and comfortable country environment. And legit, you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere, at night, you can see all the stars. It's absolutely gorgeous. They provide veterans a peaceful break from everyday life challenges, giving them a chance to have quality time to clear their minds, share stories in a judgment-free space, and enjoy some of the best Midwest food. Seriously, though, the fucking food. Cuffs.
Yeah, I know.
Jack Stacks.
I know.
Dude. Okay, seriously,
I took you there, bro.
I know, but then they also had it at War Horses. We had it, and then the next night I had it again. And seriously, they fucking you can go to their website and they'll fucking ship it to you. They'll fucking vacuum seal it and then freezer pack it and ship it to you. Mom went with us to War Horses, and she legit had a foodgasm as soon as she started eating the beans, just the beans, not even the actual meat. She just put a spoonful of beans in her mouth, and she about had to go change her panties. She was like, oh my God. It was a true story. I was sitting right next to her. I was like, it's whoa. Mom.
That's awesome. Yep, it's good shit.
It is. It's so good. But yeah, no, they're fucking awesome. Patrick and Miss Pat and Gary. Friggin' oh wait, apparently Chia's in the Facebook chat. Hi, Chia. And so it's just an awesome experience. And it was all of us not all of us from the station, but a good number of us. And then there were a couple other people, including Chia and Tyrone and Mandime Benji, who is Jay Reddy's man crush. And it's literally you just fucking, it's such a judgment-free zone. Cause I'm super self-conscious. I don't want to fucking do shit in front of people if I don't really have to. So but being there and having Patrick, with me and working with the horses and whatnot, I didn't feel I was being judged. And that's always awesome because being judged sucks. But yeah, and so Patrick and Gary teach you horsemanship 101, and it starts from literally grooming the horses, and then you go to the round pen and you work them a bit, and then they're all right, get in the saddle, ready to go. And freaking Mandime Benji and Patrick roped Bobby. That was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
Oh, such a good time. Bobby had
the pleasure of seeing that. I'm glad I was there. I know I wasn't there the entire time, but I got to be there for the best parts.
Yeah, no, you did. But they War Horses for Veterans, they've got a commitment to combat veterans. And this commitment goes beyond just the weekend experience. They introduce them to a network of people able and willing to support them, long after the uniform comes off long after their weekend at War Horses for Veterans, and it's all in the spirit of community. And you know, I get it. Like, a lot of people are going to be like, you know, oh, I can't afford it. You know, I can't fucking pay for a trip up there or like a hotel. Dude, they fucking cover everything. They cover your airfare. They ask you which like airport you want to fly out of, and that's what they fucking do. And then they put us up in the DoubleTree, and freaking, yeah, like we didn't have to worry about anything. Like, transportation, lodging, like what we were gonna fucking eat, like it was all taken care of. Definitely go check them out at either warhorsesforveterans.com or warhorsesforveterans.org. Like either one will get you there. And they're doing a like a donation fundraiser type thing right now, and so go friggin' support that and like help support this absolutely amazing organization. Like, I can't say enough about it. So yeah.
They're pretty awesome.
They are
pretty awesome at everything when it comes to horses and fucking
right,
supporting the veterans. And yeah, it was, from what I saw, was awesome. And from what I've heard and seen, and yeah, great experience, folks. Take advantage of it.
Definitely. And like, but yeah, friggin', yeah, I think that just about does it for us, dude. Fuck yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah, do we have any housekeeping we need to do?
No, because I did that in the beginning.
Look
at me. But okay, I'll do it really quick in case you guys weren't here for that. So tonight is Tied Up Tuesday with myself and the lovely Cuffs, which is right there.
Hello.
Tomorrow we have What the Fuck Wednesday with Jim Beam and Jay Reddy. And Thursday we've got Sergeant's Time with Ice and Gray Cloud, who was just on, but he just left. Mike Golf and Doc Madness. And then Friday, we've got Friday Night Freedom with Red Leg and a mysterious co-host who will be announced then. Saturday is Saturday Night Savagery with Jay Reddy. And then Sunday, we've got The Green Room with Jason and Charlie. And then Monday is the Monday edition with Red Leg. And that brings us back to Tuesday with us lovely ladies. So yeah, each show starts at 2000 Eastern Time. And then Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, the mysterious Uncle Pie does Liquid Lunch, and that starts at noon Eastern Time. So we've got a bunch of different shows, and like each show's different. And as far as like not just context wise, obviously, because fucking shit changes every goddamn day, but then also like each host or like pair of hosts, like we all do things differently. Like they're similar, but like no, they're not. And so you know, like me and Caps, like we don't really know what the fuck we're doing, so we're here and we hope it works and
wing it.
Yeah, you know, we just
make it work.
Yeah. That. Whereas I think like Thursday's show, like it's a bit more structured and it's more geared towards like active duty and like actually like what's going on in the Army. And then, you know, then you get Jay Reddy's show on Saturday, which that's literally like a free-for-all. You never really know what the fuck is going to happen with that. So, yeah, it's a good mix of shows. Good group of people. Definitely check us out. And everyone who stayed with us tonight, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And, yeah. Want to say bye?
Bye, guys. Have a good week. We'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Yes. All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.
Have a great rest of your week.